the energy is coming. I think more and more leaders are emerging, and I think has been down to consistent messages to the players. And once you know what's is expected, you become a better leader. So I think that is why people is feeling more secure. It's better to ask Nathan this question, but I feel there's more and more players now kind of growing, and that brings energy, that brings leadership and confidence. So yeah, I definitely feel the same, and I've been speaking about it for some time.
There's another factor, of course, sometimes called the 12th man. It's a total sellout. What's your message to the Irish public ahead of this World Cup campaign?
Yeah, we can't ask more people to come because it's a sellout. But for those who come, definitely the same message we have said before. Come to create the atmosphere. Come to become the 12th man. Make the atmosphere. Don't come just to enjoy it. Make it happen with us, and together we can do amazing things.
Any team news? Anything you're concerned about?
No, pretty happy with the squad. All been training. Scalesy was the only one that came in with a slight injury, but he trained fully yesterday. He's going to train fully today. So fit and ready squad. Everybody likes to play, but unfortunately we can only start with 11 players.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Bonus, please.
Hey, Mayor, you've been consistent in saying you're confident, you expect us to be at the World Cup. What gives you that confidence? I know you touched on some of it there, Tony. What gives you the confidence that we're going to qualify?
Well, first of all, it's the team. I think we have a strong team. We're all in sync. We've always been tactically improving every camp, in my opinion. And like I said, there's more and more leaders emerging. This is a young squad that in the past didn't have many wins, so confidence was low, and I think they feel it themselves. They're getting stronger by every game we play or every camp we meet, and I feel the same. And the quality in this team is big. It's bigger than, for example, when I had Iceland and we achieved what we did. There's more individual quality in this team. Is now the team building thing that gives me this confidence.
You mentioned on Tuesday that you still possibly were open to changing your team selection as the week went on. Has your mind changed based on what you've seen on the training ground? Can you reveal a little bit about your team selection?
No, I'm not going to reveal my team selection, but yes, we have changed our mind during this week.
So Nathan, I suppose I think you already won the last time we played the World Cup. Just your own memories, and obviously you don't remember that, but your own memories of the tournaments. So what would it mean if you got there?
Yeah, I think the biggest one is like Robbie's goal, isn't it, against Italy, stuff like that. It's them moments that you dream of wanting to create for your country or being involved in, I think there's a similar desire within the squad for everyone to create moments and create something we can all celebrate together and bring us all kind of together and all chasing that same thing. So we want to do well, we want to do something as a country, and that all starts on Saturday.
Damien, Spelman, please.
Maybe a lot of people are billing this as a race for second place between Ireland and Hungary. How do you see the group?
Yeah, it's natural. That's the seed in the group. So Portugal comes first. Everybody expects Portugal to be first, and then it's a small gap between us and Hungary on the FIFA ranking, but still they are ranked higher than us. So everybody would expect it's going to be between us. But I think it's going to be drop points in more places than just between us and Hungary. But not kidding, this game is hugely important for the rest of the campaign, given the nature of the campaign. Only 6 games and in 70 days. So it's going to be a sprint, and it's always nice when you're in a sprint to have the lead, not be chasing.
But I asked you about Evan Ferguson. Last season at club level was difficult for him. Can he use this campaign to re-establish himself as the player of potential that people almost believe him to be?
I think it's a good move for him. I said it in the pre-camp press conferences. I think it's a good move for him. He's playing well. He needs to fight for every step or every space in Italy, and I think that's good for him. he's shown really good performances in the opening of the season, and if he takes that into our squad, I think he can again show good performances here, and we definitely believe that he will.
Gavin Kinners.
Nathan, have you allowed yourself close your eyes and imagine what it would be to captain Ireland at a World Cup?
No, not really. I try not to think that far. I'm not one to be thinking far ahead. I know if we want to be there, it all starts Saturday, and that's all my focus is on, is preparing to do the right thing Saturday, get off to a good start, and I try not to think too far ahead.
And Henry, what do you actually most wary about against Hungary?
It's lots of things. First, they have individual quality, high standard. All about dead balls. So don't give them free kicks in dangerous places. But I think their strength is more collective. It's a team that has been playing together for a long time. Good age on this squad, top on their careers, have had the same coach. So the same philosophy has been consistency in what they are trying to do, and they are just good at it. So quick combinations, play, movement, etc. is a lot of understanding between individuals in this team, and that is always good when you have a national team.
You spoke there about everybody knowing their role and how important that is. You've also spoken to us before about the principles that you were getting across to the players and the areas where you think that you want the team to be the best at. Are these the things that can swing a game in your favour in close encounters? These are the things, if implemented, can really move the momentum into your favour?
Definitely. If you are an underdog like us in this group, we are ranked number 3. We need to be better than others in some areas, and it's always better to be best in 3, 4, 5, 6 areas out of 10 rather than to be semi-good in 10 out of 10. So we are focusing on certain areas we want to be good at, and that's these principles in defence and in attack. We would just want to improve them because we would like to be better than others in some areas, and that is our focus, and that is what gives us belief. That is why I think the confidence is growing and the energy is growing, because we feel like we are improving in these areas, and that will give us then an edge in games when we are playing Hungary, and even if we go the World Cup playing world-class teams. So that is what is needed to succeed in this at this level.
Scott.
Hamer, you said that the time for development is now over. What is the thing that most impressed you in terms of development in this team? What's the strongest thing that has been developed?
Good question. I think what is showing has been there all the. I'm thinking in Iceland and I'm translating. It's been there all the time, but to see it kind of emerge, seeing it with my own eyes, that these players probably have had low self-confidence from losing in the past, young players, and just see them kind of growing. It looks like they're taller today than when I came a year ago. So that is what has been, for me, most impressive, and that's why I say I feel the energy more now than I did in the beginning. Obviously, a new coach, they probably didn't know what to expect, but I've just felt it slowly growing, this kind of unity and in the team now. It's probably, again, I'm going to throw this question to Nathan. He probably would know it better.
Oh, just,
It was a tough one.
No, I think when he says that we've always had it, I think we've always had it. I think there's been spells and times where we look like a really good team, but it's not just fully clicked for us. I think the big thing is that people are stepping into roles now. People are stepping up to the plate and driving things in training, driving things in matches. Anything needs fixing, people are able to step up that and know what we're doing. And I think that's a big thing. I think it's the leadership that we've gotten from more than one player, more than 2 players. It's more people are coming into that group and standing up to things and being a big voice in the dressing room. I think that pushes things a lot more.
Sean, please.
Nathan, obviously this game is the biggest for quite a while for this team. Could you speak to us about just the mental preparation that goes in from the players' point of view and handling the pressure of the final?
The thing with the pressure is that people are supporting us, which is a lot nicer than when people are against you. So it's pressure that we're willing to take on and accept and use that into good energy for us to play football. I don't think we want to look at it as it's such a big difference from what we do Saturday to Saturday with our club teams. It's still another game of football in front of in a stadium on a pitch with fans. It is another game of football. Of course, there's more on the line. It's a group stage. It's a different competition. But I think when you read too much into it or you put more pressure on yourself, it can only harm you. But the fact that the pressure is our fans supporting us is a lot healthier than when, let's say, another opposition fans are against it. So it's good pressure to have.
Final question to live and then we'll leave it.
Joseph Gabriel from the Hungarian News Agency. First of all, to Nathan. As a defender, how do you preparing soccer style?
Yeah, I'll tell my midfielders to do the job, to be fair. Listen, he's a hell of a player. You know, he's shown that year in, year out now when he's at Liverpool. He has a lot of good attributes to his game. But the thing with Hungary, they are a very good squad. They have a lot of good players. They have players in different positions that cause different problems to a team overall. So as much as I put my focus into one player, we need to be careful of a lot of other players. But he is definitely the one that orchestrates everything in a lot of ways. But it's a team game at the end of the day. So I'll use my teammates and he'll have to use his teammates.
To the coach, do you agree is this the most important game for both teams?
Yeah, shock along. Yeah, I think it's probably It would when we look at it back in 6 games time, this game will have a huge impact on who will qualify from this group, definitely. And we don't want to hide from that. That's just a fact.
And my last question is, what is the biggest strength of the Hungarian team?
Yeah, like I said before, it's an experienced team with a lot of understanding between good individual players. So for me, that's what scares me more than individual, is that their knowledge of each other. So their combination play, their quick passes and their movements sometimes can be really quick going in behind, and then they have good finishers as well. Plus they've been playing a lot of top opponents last 2, 3, 4 years qualifying for the Euro, so their experience is probably more than ours.